Today we actually have a bunch of gameplay for you using an online app called Pixelborn, which was fan developed. As much fun as it is, I still want to get my hands on the real physical cards to see what games are actually going to feel like when we're shuffling them up ourselves and playing. And I think it'll be a much more fun of an experience. But till then, come along with the games. I'm actually joined today by my editor and friend Forlenza as we're trying to make Amber and Emerald work. I put them together because I love Stitch and I love Cusco. Just wanted to play Cusco as a card, and I was like, Stitch is pretty good, like, early. Maybe they work good together. And some pretty decent results, honestly. We had some misses and definitely some hits. I think we landed on something that's pretty decent, as long as you don't run into what seems to be the best color in the game right now, which is steel, as you'll see. So, hop into the video and have some fun with us. So, first thing I want to do is I kind of want to go over the deck list with you guys. So, I'm going to show you the final deck list that we wound up coming up with. We're going to put that on the screen now. Basically, it was just a couple of one-drops like Duke of Wesselton, Lilo, Stitch, and then we have like 2-drops like Simba. We have a couple of lanterns, literally 2 lanterns in there to try to like help us with some cost. And then like Genie, Megara, Flynn, a bunch of Tamatoa we actually didn't get to test Tamatoa too much. Then we ramp up into Cheshire, Jasper. We have Mother's Knows Best, Hans. And then we eventually go to like Cusco, Mad Hatter. Our top end is Genie, John Silver, and Mother Gothel. And our middle of the range is things like Rapunzel, Hades, and like I guess Hans. Hans is just there for lore. So basically, this deck has gone through a lot of different iterations. It was originally Rockstar Stitch and more of the Big Stitch, which eventually came out for Maximus and Big Stitch, the Surfer Stitch. So Rockstar Stitch was good, but it felt like it was either too little too late or just not consistent enough with our only being able to shift over 4 1-cost stitches. So it's like 4 to 4. It was like kind of a weird ratio. And we don't have a ton of draw in these colors together. So we weren't finding it consistent. And I found that like without being able to ramp into Stitch Surfer or like draw into Stitch, wasn't really coming together. The main idea that we wound up settling on was to try to take advantage of Rapunzel whenever possible. So what we did was try to play things that had a lot of willpower, and this way we could like put some damage on them to then heal off and draw. So things like Tamatoa, things like Cheshire to a certain degree because 3 is pretty decent. Genie having 3 health as well, like things like that could kind of survive some damage and then set up healing. Also things like Cusco and Mad Hatter because they both have 4, but Cusco can't be targeted by removal. So we had like a little bit of options, right? Nothing crazy. Mother Gothel with 6 health, also pretty big, but by that point in the game we probably don't need Rapunzel anymore. So we're definitely working towards something. One of the main issues I will say that we found in these 2 colors specifically are the action cards weren't that great because at least right now on Pixelborn, the meta seems to be revolving around Steel and Sapphire, a lot of those decks. And with them playing a whole new world and being able to draw 7 new cards, I felt like hand disruption wasn't really that good of an option. These are definitely the 2 colors to do it, with a Sudden Chill and You've Forgotten Me being able to discard 1 and 2 cards respectively, so it's definitely an option. We might tinker around with that because it is control based, so maybe our early game revolves around removing cards from the hand, and then we kind of move into things like Cusco and Mad Hatter to like disincentivize trading. Kind of up in the air, but like I said, I didn't really feel too comfortable doing that because I didn't want to put ink into these type of actions and then have our opponents just turn around and draw 7 fresh new cards off of a whole new world. Didn't feel super great. So because of that, the only actions we actually wound up playing were just a couple of Mother Knows Best, because it is technically a -1. You're losing your card and they get to keep theirs. You are up on tempo with that card. You're keeping your tempo by removing them off the board, but I didn't think it was super good, and I'd rather have something like Genie, which does Mother's Knows Best, and we get to keep the card, or John Silver, which like makes them have to challenge us, right? So like I tried to go a different angle. It is very character dense. So when you run into bad matchups of heavy removal, you really feel it. It's very tough to kind of overcome that removal based game plan because your end game isn't strong enough to recover from losing all those early game pieces. You kind of want to have a very hefty lore lead going into the end game, where you can quest with a couple of characters and win from there. But the deck's a lot of fun. Definitely give it a try if you were playing Pixelborn or when the cards release in a couple of weeks. I'm super excited. So it's definitely something to try, to have some fun with, play with these colors. I like both of these colors a lot, and I'll definitely be tinkering around with it a lot more. Oh, I forgot to check how many non-inkables we had. Bamboozled me.
It's alright. I think you're fine.
Alright, we're gonna get rid of all the uninkables. And we don't need 3 1-drops.
There we go. Nice.
Alright, we didn't need 4 1-drops either, though, Jack. Good lord.
It's alright, just use some of them to ink.
Yeah. Well, Westleton down. I'll grow Lilo out.
You shut off your Amber Emerald.
So I'm also thinking, even though it pains me, maybe we cut the Lilo, because the more we're playing, the more we're going towards like a mid-rangey type of deck. And if that's the case, then maybe we don't want the aggro 1-drop, we want like a real 1-drop.
Yeah, that makes sense. But Lilo does so much for you at the same time.
Oh, 100%. So this dude is big, which is unfortunate. We're probably gonna ink Jasper, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a hard choice.
I don't know, but
I want to play the Simba, but like I don't want to ink the Stitch, but I guess maybe we do.
Yeah, I just don't know what he's used for right now. Like I say that, I know a bigger Stitch is gonna show up, but
right, yeah, that's kind of the thing. But I feel like we ink Little Stitch so often that when we draw Big Stitch, we just never play him.
Yeah.
Which is also something that I'm trying to be a little bit more mindful of. But yeah, I don't know. And we might actually just cut 6-drop Stitch. That might actually be the play.
Yeah.
Alright, we have more Lilos
than
one person could ever possibly need in their life.
Bye, Rapunzel. Yeah, so I think get Lilo out. That was a good play.
Yeah, but we're like kind of all in though, which sucks.
I know.
And we could play Jasper, I guess, but like,
Will Jasper help at all right now?
I mean, he's just a body. He's just a 2/4 for 1.
Aladdin's here. Go to your Stitch back.
Get Simba back. So this always happens, right?
Yeah, this is.
I think we play Jasper, and then we pass. So then this way, his Gaston probably kills a Lilo. We can cheese out the Hades and prevent the Aladdin from questing, I guess, with Jasper. Oh, don't nail the duck. Alright, let's see if it's still bugged.
This is the real test.
I forgot that you could trade with the Aladdin for some reason. That was a little silly of me. I would love to draw Rapunzel right now. That'd be fantastic. It is not bugged anymore. Look at that. We made it.
Hey.
I kind of want to hold John Silver.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're okay not getting inked this round, I guess.
I kind of want to kill this too, but then it sets up for this to kill me. I don't know. Lantern.
Well, he might shift into a big Aladdin.
That is true too, yeah. So I guess we'll just take the initiative and trade.
Yeah, I think that's the call.
So the problem with this color combination though is that we don't really have any removal outside of like Big Genie, and I got rid of Mother Knows Best because it was just a -1. So I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, right now you are doing very well.
Yeah, like we actually have like some playable turns this time around, which is pretty good. Yeah, well, we don't like that.
Nope. And that's all it takes. Just the one grab your sword.
Yeah, grab your sword is so phenomenal.
By John Silver.
Sorry, John Silver, but we need to play Hatter. See, like we have a lot of big lore batteries in this deck, like Mad Hatter for 3, Kuzco for 3. It almost makes you want to just play Cheshire.
Yeah. That's why you don't. I think another deck was using it at some point, right?
Yeah, I've seen a couple people play it. Like, it definitely doesn't seem bad. He could have big tank, so I'm not going to play Little Lilo.
Smart.
just because he'll pick it for free. Yeah.
Wait till Big Thing shows up.
Or hold.
See, that's where it's rough, where like you're getting Lilo that's not inkable.
Right, yeah, but I also didn't need 4 of them. Like, I drew 3 of the 4. It's ridiculous.
How much do you have left in your deck? Like
1. That's
30.
1 Lilo back. Oh, like cards? 47.
Yeah. That's so crazy.
Oh, are we double trading into this? That'd be fantastic. Oh, thank you. Man,
Wow.
putting in work, man.
That's some good value right there.
Yeah, that was phenomenal. Oh, it's just on. Imagine this was a playable card. That'd be nice.
I think it's set up Lilo now, right? I mean, set up Stitch now.
I might. So this kills. Oh, I can't because he's bodyguard. All right, so I'm gonna quest, and he can't quest. That's the idea. I want to play this. Like, this too also feels a little clunky. Like, it's cool that it's draw, but it just costs so much.
Yeah.
I think maybe this should be a 2 of, and we can free up space for something a little bit more low to the ground. Because, like, even with this costs 6, and I just don't... Like, I could bin this, you know? And then I could play the Lilo just to have it.
Yeah. Now that thing's gonna show up.
Yeah, like, if he tinks me now, I guess. But, like, I'm kind of hoping that these live. And then I draw an inkable card, so I can lantern out the Stitch to draw 2. Like, that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, the majority of your cards should be inkable, right? I know we didn't check beforehand, but...
Well, I know for sure 4 Cuscos are not. Yeah, there she is.
That's so...
I mean, like, that's also, like, they could just hold it, you know, until...
Yeah.
But now he just trades, my whole board just dies for free. It's so annoying. And he doesn't have to do the Flynn thing after he made me plus. Yeah, Steel's just, I don't know.
Steel's really good.
Too strong. Like, something... The other colors need removal. It shouldn't have all been in Steel. I think that was a mistake.
Because then it feels like a Steel's a must-have.
Alright, so we can play regular Stitch at least. This Gaston we don't care about. And also, like, he's questing for very little, too, to be fair. So, like, we don't care too much. And if
I mean, that is the downside of Steel,
right back in it, you know?
Yeah.
So Rapunzel's pretty big. 2 Donald Ducks. Interesting. Alright, so like Jasper, not it, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you could ink him to get the Stitch, if you really want.
Well, I could ink him and play this, but it doesn't trigger. Because I don't have 2 characters. And also,
yeah, never mind.
I think I'm just going to play him and not do anything with the Stitch, because I want to try to draw cards off of Stitch's effect. Because, like, if I trade into this duck, he just gets to clap back, you know what I mean? That's not what we want to do either.
Now they're trying to get the quest again.
Yeah, see, now he's catching up pretty handedly.
Yep.
Okay, that works, I guess. That is technically an inkable card.
Nice.
Decent. Alright, so we'll quest with this. This can't quest.
Yeah, that's a good call.
And then we just pass because we have 2 cards that we could draw with next turn. So we'll see.
I think this is where you can start ramping up now.
Yeah, perhaps. Oh, Big Maui. Yeah, this is interesting. Alright, so Tink is just gonna hang out, I guess? Yeah. Man, I sure would love to draw Rapunzel. I sure would really enjoy that. We're gonna do this, Draw a card.
Rapunzel?
Draw a card.
Rapunzel? Yeah, this combo was really good though. Like, you got so many cards out of that.
Alright, so he's at 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. If I quest for 5, I'm at 17 and Hatter ends the game.
Like, you got this. Wow, it is so close.
Alright, maybe it's shaped up to be pretty decent there. We'll see. Just having a bunch of lore on these guys is so crucial.
Yeah, I think that's sort of where Emerald comes in, though.
Yeah. I think we still might be a little heavy on Hades, and a little heavy on some other things like Hades and Big Stitch, Carefree Surfer.
Yeah. What do you have? 4 of those?
Yeah, 4 of every
Yeah.
Stitch, 4 of that, 4 of the small one. That would be kind of hard though. Those 2 cards, like
Yeah, they went really hard. They definitely brought back the game.
2 cards into Stitch, drawing me like a million cards was pretty good. Yep. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, good game.
Close to and then we're going more towards a minion based or a character based strategy, and not enough of them have enter play effects.
Right.
They have like when your opponent attacks effects, but then we're just getting picked apart by their actions, which is not great. Doesn't feel super good. Because like when I played the Amber Amethyst, like I popped off with a bunch of guys and then drew cards after I had a board full of like 6 dudes. You know what I mean?
Well, you're saying you get defeated by their actions. You're getting defeated by like the 2 steal actions that are there.
Right. The only actions in the game. Those are the
Yeah.
ones I'm losing to. Yeah.
Which is just fire the cannons 8 times.
Honestly, Lantern hasn't felt super great either.
I
Now
know,
that
but
we're curving a little bit more, you know.
Maybe it's time to get rid of it then.
Maybe, yeah. This is card draw. I like don't want to get rid of it. I don't have to get rid of this. Ironic. We take out Big Stitch and now we're finally playing Little Stitch. That's the other thing too. Like I don't know, we had a decent amount of 2-drops and 1-drops, but maybe we just didn't have enough to support the Big Stitch draw engine. Kind of thing, you know. Whoa.
Right.
Blue. I've never seen that color played before.
Whoa, so new.
What an inventive take. I feel like Flynn should be way better than he is too. Like I thought he was gonna be a lot better, you know.
Yeah.
And he's very mid.
I mean, he does stuff for you though. It was hard because before the game came out, we didn't realize like what the hands will be looking like, you know.
Yeah, like he's definitely better in he's a control card, and so is Cusco. Like the foundation for control is kind of there, but it's just not there yet. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Did I already ink one of these? I didn't, right? This will be the first one.
I'm not sure.
Big Sam, not gonna lie to you. So like now I could put him back a turn, you know what I mean? But like I'm not really gaining too much, so I think I'd rather just play that. And I could do the Flynn, but then he trades for free. And I do rip a card out of his hand, which is kind of cool, but I don't have a good answer. Like, I don't have a good way to swing back over this. So I think I just pass.
Yeah, all I know is it big up.
Very strange. I can't wait to play with actual physical cards too. It's probably gonna be so different.
I know. Nobody needs to come again soon.
Oh, we did the trade. That's good. We like that. Fine with that too. Okay. Ink.
Right.
Get back in his hand, Phil. Not great, but I feel like he's not really doing too much. So I want to kind of push this. I want to push this Lord generation just a little bit more, and hopefully find a card to be able to put Hatter into play.
I mean, I feel like he was gonna try to set something up there, like get him ready.
Well, he does have support, so maybe he had like a rush card. I've only seen blue so far, right? I haven't seen any other colors.
Amber said.
Oh, Amber? Okay. Oh, right, the Stitch. Duh. Yeah, so I don't know what rush you would have in those colors, though. Does it still break the game? Tell me it doesn't.
No. I thought they were supposed to fix that.
It was? I was supposed to fix that. Okay.
Nope.
No, you're not broken. Good.
I'm just thinking.
Man, imagine thinking. Couldn't be me. Hades, what are you getting back, buddy? Stitch, good choice.
Oh,
Yay, Meg.
bye, Meg.
Quest with Cheshire. Pass.
You leave one there.
See now, like, see how much better this deck is doing? Because he doesn't have
Yeah.
steel.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe steel is just like the natural counter to this deck. Maybe that's all it is, you know?
Could be. I do feel like steel is just really good.
Yeah. That kind of stunk for me because he got to recur his investment. That Hades was free, but that's alright. We're climbing towards our win con. Gosh darn it. Alright, we don't. I could have played Genie there, but I don't feel like it's correct. Let it go, my Mad Hatter. Which is, I mean, that's like what his point is. It's to bait removal and maybe draw me a card if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Okay, little Stitch.
I didn't sure, they're not really.
Oh, big Stitch. Very nice.
Uh-oh.
Bad news for you, buddy.
They don't know. So they have one drop to fight.
Arrivederci. Lantern, get in there.
Like, I know you want to get rid of a lantern. It does so much for you.
It really does. It really puts in work. I think 2 is just the perfect number. When we played 4, we had 2 of them. It felt really bad.
Yeah.
It felt really giga bad.
Not one there.
This being evasive is going to be huge in this matchup, too.
Yeah. Really
unless he just slams the 7
never
plus
mind.
80s, then it's actually not huge at all. Yeah, we're just going for the big Dubsky now. Can't quest, must challenge. When I quest, he gets it again, I guess. I don't know. We need 2 more lore somewhere. I don't know where we're going to get it. That's the problem. I mean, he does have to kill both of these.
I was going to say, I think you're going to do okay, though. He is still a solid 0 lore.
Yeah. We were fast and curved. Now, if one of these lives, be the perfect time to draw a big Stitch, Surfer Stitch.
Yeah.
Alright, little Stitch. Plays his own lantern. Very good. And Hades. Alright, we got it. That's a W. Oh, Hades for Hades. What are we trying? Infinite value cheat? Come on now. Yeah, John Silver is definitely the superior 6-drop. Yeah, this felt better because all of our 6-drops did something. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Alright guys, that does it for this video. If you like the content, as always, please leave us a like. Don't forget to leave a comment. What 2 color combinations you like? What decks you like seeing? What decks you're tired of seeing? Steel. Sapphire. Oh, sorry. And what you're looking forward to most when Lorcana finally drops. And as always, we have links to all of our socials, Twitch, Discord, all that kind of stuff. Follow us down below. Hang out with us. Play some games with us. Once customs work and once real cards come out, we'll be doing video cameras games. Doing it live over streams and all that kind of stuff. It should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. As always, guys, thank you so much for sticking with us until the end. And I hope you have a magical day.